Hi there, this is Alex from ThingsBoard. It's been a while since our last video on Professional Edition features. In fact, our team was involved in a huge e-learning project. ThingsBoard recently launched a free video course on Community Edition. You may follow it up on this channel in separate playlist, but right after learning about MQTT integration. MQTT integration is a special ThingsBoard Professional Edition feature that allows to connect to external MQTT brokers, subscribe to data streams from those brokers, and convert any type of payload from your devices to ThingsBoard message format. Its typical use is whenever your device is already connected to external MQTT broker or any other IoT platform or connectivity provider with MQTT-based backend. Take a brief look on the integration diagram. You can find devices connected to either your own MQTT broker or some other cloud platforms that act as an MQTT broker. ThingsBoard MQTT Integration acts as an MQTT client. It subscribes to topics and converts the data into telemetry and attribute updates. Similarly, in case of downlink message, MQTT integration converts it to the format your device will understand and push it to external MQTT broker. Pay attention, your MQTT broker should be either co-located with ThingsBoard instance or deployed in the cloud and have a valid DNS name or static IP address. In other words, ThingsBoard instance that is running in the cloud cannot connect to a local MQTT broker deployed in your local area network. Now let's configure the integration. First of all, we have to create the basic converters for upcoming integration. Uplink and Downlink converters. Go to Data Converters section and click Add New Data Converter. Name it and select Type Uplink. Turn on a debug mode to track events while configuring the integration. Uplink converter is a script for passing the data from your device and converting it to the ThingsBoard data format. Now copy and paste the decoder function script. It's listed in the description. Notice that attributes and telemetry are flat key-value objects. Nested objects are not supported. If you need to use nested objects, you can always store it as a JSON string. Stay tuned for platform updates since we plan to enable nested object support in the future releases. Let's test our decoder. I will substitute the topic name with some real value. The same way you create a downlink. It transforms and sends the downlink OPC message to the integration and then to an external MQTT broker. Even if you won't send downlink OPC, you may still create a dummy downlink converter. So we leave a default function for now. In the next video we are going to use this integration for sending RPC commands. To set up an integration, go to Integrations section and click Add New Integration button. Name it, select Type MQTT, and from drop-down menus add recently created Uplink and Downlink converters. Set host, which is represented by MQTT broker, and port. Be careful with clean session parameter. Many brokers doesn't support sticky session and will silently close the connection if you try to connect with this option enabled. Add a topic filter. You can also select an MQTT quality of service which defines the guarantee of delivery. We use MQTT QoS level 0 at most once by default. Let's leave the downlink topic pattern by default to save the integration. Now imagine we have a sensor 1 published its temperature readings to this topic. I use mosquito pub command. When you go to device group all, first of all you see a sensor 1 device provisioned by integration. Click on the device, go to the latest telemetry tab to see temperature key and its value. Go back to your integration, click on Events tab to see the message that was consumed by integration. You can also check the events in your MQTT uplink converter. Here you see in, out, metadata columns. The in and metadata are the input for the data converter, and out is the result. Stay with us, and in the next part of MQTT integration module, I'll show you how to hold one-way RPC commands.